Want to see more cool videos on our channel? We do, so press this bell and enable to send notifications.
Traveling. There are so many people who go gaga over travel that if we were paid to just travel, we would be the happiest people on earth. I mean, everyone would go on a frenzy to quit their 9-to-5 jobs to actually finally live their lives. Having said that, it is so true that to travel in famous locations with a gypsy heart is everything. Be it any historical place or natural location, it can surely take our breath away. But the famous locations are not as naive as you think they are. They hold a lot of mysterious spots which are not commonly known by people. So this secret in the city is something definitely worth talking about. So let's begin. Number 10. An abandoned island in Disneyland. If you have ever been to Florida's Walt Disney World, and if you ever thought that you have seen everything in that amusement park, then you are absolutely wrong. There is literally an abandoned island lurking deep inside of that happy place. But the people of Disney have stated that they have grand plans to open that island in the later future. But as for now, no one is allowed to set foot into that island. Some might think that they are actually trying to make a big reveal, but for the rest of us, it definitely sounds a little sneaky. What do you think? Is Florida's Disney World naive or sneaky? Number 9. The tiny police station in Trafalgar Square. If you think that there are no tiny police stations in the world, then you are absolutely wrong. This itsy-bitsy police station in London is all the way tucked in at the southeast corner of Trafalgar Square. But if you missed looking at this marvel, then we forgive you, because this little blip looks more like a neoclassical TARDIS rather than a police station. Well, if you ask me, the police station looks like it's hidden in the big city, LMAO. This Thumbelina was built in the 1930s to be served as a watchpost, more or less like an eye on Trafalgar Square. It is a magnet for London's rioters, marchers, protesters, and pigeons. But guess how many people can fit into it? Just one. Yep, you heard that right. It sounds lonely if you ask me. Number 8. Central Station, PADIGLIONIREALE. Milan's Stazione Centrale railway station every day witnesses almost 300,000 passengers. But what the passengers every day miss is one of the most luxurious waiting rooms in the entire world. Just a few doors down the main entrance, there is a majestic royal waiting room, which is absolutely strikingly stunning. I mean, just look at these pictures. So now you know it. Who knew railway stations would have the most amazing waiting rooms, right? Number 7. Secret compartment in Leonardo da Vinci statue. The monumental bronze statue of Leonardo da Vinci in Rome is the marvelous work of Asen Pekov, who won the competition for this work of art to be installed at the Fiumicino airport. This giant statue was unveiled on August 19, 1960, but it was not until 2006 that a secret hidden inside the statue was known. The statue was up for renovation in 2006, where one of the workers made a strange discovery. There was a small hatch located at the height of 30 feet, which was approximately at the middle of the statue. The hatch was then carefully opened, and inside it were 2 parchments still intact. One of the parchments was written in classical Latin, which told about the history of the area, going back to ancient times, where it was inclusive of descriptions of the landscape that had predated human development. The other parchment included the names of people who attended the unveiling of the statue. This incident gave up so much peculiarity that people can be seen with binoculars to see the hatch. Don't you think it only serves right to have a secret compartment in the statue of renowned genius Leonardo da Vinci, since he himself was known to include hidden secrets and messages in his paintings? Well, I think it serves right for sure. Number 6. National Library of India Ghost Room. Libraries are all cozy and full of insight, but there are times when these buildings of knowledge hold a spooky past. The National Library of India in Kolkata is one such, where it is not only known for its historical stature or book collections, but also for its ghostly secret room. It was known to be the residence of former Lieutenant Governor of Bengal. It has been said that during the restoration of the building, a secret room of 1,000 square feet was found on the ground floor with no trapdoor. Many rumors started to spread quickly, where they assumed that the room was a torture chamber or secret place for hiding or storing treasure. But the rumors did not just stop there. because many people said they could hear the footsteps of the governor's wife. And some unfortunate incidents also occurred where a student from England died in some unnatural incident while searching for a book at the library. Wow, this actually is truly spooky, isn't it? Number 5. Niagara Falls, Evil Spirit Cave. Niagara Falls is a breathtaking natural wonder. Thousands of people visit the place every year, but these same thousands of people are actually missing something very minute yet spooky near the astounding place. It goes by the ancient Indian legend that there is a cave nearby the fall which is home to an evil spirit. So much so that in order to prove their courage, the Seneca warriors would try to enter the haunted place and would hope to survive. OMG! Can you actually believe this? A beautiful place haunted by an evil spirit? If you ask me, the storyline is almost too good to be included in a movie. It has also been said that the walls of the cave would immensely amplify the rumbling of the majestic Niagara, which would thus create strong sound effects. And this would literally bring the Senecas to their knees. Wow, a naturally beautiful place with a natural yet haunting speaker is something worth remembering, don't you think? Number 4. Gustave Eiffel's secret apartment. Think about this. If you were designing something, you would obviously want to keep something special to yourself from that design, right? And if it is something as huge as a wonder of the world, then there is no exception. This is exactly what Gustave Eiffel did. He built himself a small apartment, which is at the top of the Eiffel Tower. Although not being large, the apartment was cozy and was furnished with simple style dear to scientists. The walls were covered in warm wallpaper, and the furniture included wooden cabinets, soft chintzes, and a large piano which created a comfortable hearth 1,000 feet in the air. This is definitely a designer's dream, don't you think? Number 3. Crystal Palace Station, London. If you are all about knowing underground stations, then you will be intrigued by this one. The marvelous Victorian Crystal Palace subway station in London is 150 years old. The Friends of Crystal Palace Subway Group have proclaimed that the subway is a beautifully designed and crafted relic of Victorian construction hidden under the A212 at Crystal Palace Parade. They further stated that new visitors are always amazed to find such a spectacular space propping up in the main road, but remaining out of sight and neglected. This station was said to be originally built to bring the travelers to the Crystal Palace, where this was one of the largest glass structures in the world before being ruined by fire in 1936. After being closed since 1954, the subway reopened again in 2016 for the passengers to enjoy. This is pretty cool, right? Number 2. Radio City Music Hall, S.L. FEL'S secret apartment. Since it was built in 1932, the Radio City Music Hall has been a hub of entertainment to more than 300 million people. Be it watching movies, concerts, stage shows, or special events, the hall has made all those experiences unique and special, since it is a place of beauty that has been designed as a palace. But this is not just all about the Radio City Music Hall. It has been speculated that somewhere inside this majestic place, there is a secret room which belonged to Samuel Roxy Rothafel, an American theatrical impresario who is known to develop a lavish presentation of silent films. The room has been untouched since 1936 and looks like every man's dream with the golden ceilings, wooden furniture, and marble everywhere. That's not just it. There is also a shower with 12 jets. Can you believe this? Man, if I had this room, I would never leave the place forever. Yep, you heard it, forever. Number 1. Secret apartments in the New York Public Library. As said earlier, libraries are all cozy and full of insight, but there are times when these buildings of knowledge hold a spoonful of peculiarity. The New York Public Library is nevertheless. When the New York City branch libraries were first built, they needed people to take care of it. There was a citywide system of library branches made where these buildings were heated by coal. In order to keep the fires burning, there was a custodian assigned who would live in the library with his family. But since the 80s, the coal furnaces began to upgrade, and literally speaking, technology took over. The library custodians began to retire, and the apartments started to become empty and neglected. Presently, there are 13 library apartments left in New York City, all empty. I think I should definitely ring up a bibliophile because he or she would definitely love to live there. Don't you think so? Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up my next video.